It's Monday morning, October 29th. So not even 8 o'clock. I just got up about an hour ago, cleaning up, making some coffee. And it's about 28 degrees outside, 39 degrees inside. It was 38 when I woke up. We got some clouds out there, so it's actually a little bit warmer today than it normally is. But I'm going to do a little tour of the house and kind of show you what we've got. Let's look down here on the floor. Here's Wilson taking a nap, or she just hasn't gotten up yet. Let's take a look on the right side of the house. I have it basically divided into three sections. The center section is mostly open for standing or walking around and whatnot, but it's pretty small, obviously. So, take down my lamp here. I'll take you on a tour of the house, so we'll try not to get lost in this large place. Okay, so down on the floor, we've got Wilson. She's sleeping down there. I've got buckets that hold up this first shelf, and they're all labeled. You can see G3, that means goat bucket number 3. Here's a bucket of technology. It says tech. Here's rice number 3. That was opened on the 6th of September, and I'm still on that first bucket of rice. So that's going very, very quickly, or very slowly, which is good. Let's see what else we have. We've got infrared cameras, medicine, lentils. Anyway, so lots of supplies down there. I've got some large buckets, bins right here. I've got food in there. I've put a lot of stuff in bins and some stuff in buckets, and the buckets tends to do better on being waterproof, but that's okay. Once it's in the house, it's in good shape. Okay, so that's the first level. It's mostly food, storage, and the dog. Second shelf here is my bed. I sleep in this sleeping bag. It's rated to 35 below zero. It's very warm. It's held up by 8 buckets. Here we've got more labeled buckets. We've got D1, which is dog food number 1. Another dog food one. I don't think I've labeled that one. We've got goat 1, and we've got E, which is empty in the back there. And then over here we've got more dog food. Dog 4, dog 5, goat 2, and I don't know what the other one is, but that's okay. And then we've got some little plastic buckets here of grains. We've got split peas and black beans and red beans and whatever else. Above my sleeping shelf, is all the technology. So I've got 135 pounds of large deep cell batteries. I've got a cigarette lighter interface PowerPoint right there. I've got my solar charger, my solar controllers, and whatnot. That's my high quality power systems. More of the cheaper stuff is this Goal Zero. I've got 2 batteries here. That's what those thermos shaped batteries are. Actually, in this bad or low light weather, that's what I've been using. I'll carry those out with solar panels and put them up on a hill, and that works really well. Okay, so we go across the rest of this shelf. We've got food. We got coffee, coffee filters, salt, milk, lots of canned foods. That's really my main kitchen area, where I actually grab the food for eating from day to day, rather than getting stuff out of a bucket. Okay, let's go up above that. We're not going to go into that too much, but up here we've got the large bins. I've got some just clothes piled up there. Those are the things that I wear pretty often, and then more of these blue bins where I store mostly clothes, some tools that I don't use anymore. I've got more bullets for my guns and that sort of stuff. Okay, so here's the front door. Pretty warm door, actually. You can see the water condensing on the window. Above that, I did put up a little shelf here. I've got I put my hat up there. I've got 2 handguns where I can get to them very quickly. I've got a .44 and a .380, which is good. Okay, so over here is my kitchen. Let's hang up the light again. Sounds like coffee's almost ready too, which is good because I'm ready for it. Okay, so over here is my main kitchen area. We'll start at the top. I actually have some clothes drying up there. Coming down, we've got scrambled egg mix, a can of that. I've got some vitamins, a little bin of rice, right here for more daily access. I've got my vitamins. I've got flavors. I've got vanilla, chili powder, which I actually haven't used. Or I use the chili powder quite a bit. I haven't used the vanilla at all. I've got some Parmesan cheese here and an old bottle of mayonnaise. I've got some old salad dressings that people gave me, some Passing Hunters. That was really nice. I've got actually butter and Miracle Whip, which was pretty nice. So let's see what else we have. Back here I've got powdered milk, and these are black beans. Here's a mix of beans and potato soup, and sometimes I'll take just a handful of black beans or those mixed beans and throw them into a bowl of rice when I'm cooking that up, and that keeps just kind of adds some variety. Going down a little bit more, we've got the coffee cooking. I've got a griddle behind that. I've got a pot, and this is basically what I cook almost everything in, so it's pretty good. I've got my old military thermos. That's good. I've found that basically if I make something hot to drink, like a pot of coffee, it'll cool off too much by the time I have the second cup, so I'll put it in the thermos. That actually keeps it very warm. And again, we got more food. We've got this one's empty. This is dog food. That's rice. Here's another one of rice. This is rice too. And I've got a whole collection. I've got, I think, 7 or 8 buckets of rice, which is a staple here. Okay, so down here I've got goat food, and I've got medicine at the bottom there. I don't really need medicine much, so I probably should pull that out and put it somewhere more accessible so that if I did get hurt, I could get to it quickly. And then on the very floor, I've got a 55-gallon barrel of water, and that's full, which is good because my smaller buckets are almost out. We haven't had rain or snow in like 2 weeks now, so my small buckets or barrels of water are almost out. I'm just going to have to switch over to the larger bin there pretty soon. Okay, so over here is, it's kind of dark. Let me get my lamp. Okay, so up top, this is on the left side, we've got more bins. You can see those, and those are actually pretty well organized over there. I'm using the space quite efficiently. I've got, I don't know, probably 6 of them up there, so that's really good. That's a lot of stuff. I've maybe got one more bin out on the porch that I need to go through and figure out what I want to bring inside, but it looks like I actually will be able to bring everything in. I've got some socks hanging up here from yesterday. I brought those in. I did laundry a couple days ago, and I had that hanging up, and they were almost completely dry. They were starting to collect frost, so I decided to go ahead and bring them in and let them dry off the rest of the way, and they're almost done now, so that's good. Then I've got basically my reading deck here. It's kind of hard to see, but basically it's 4 buckets high. I have these pillars here of 4 buckets. This is actually laundry, dirty laundry. And back here I've got, well, let's get the lamp again. I'm going to see if I can just do it with a flashlight, because it might be easier. Okay, so right here we've got the wood-burning stove, and that's pretty good. That goes right through the wall. I put in I took tinfoil and kind of filled in that gap around the, basically the area where it goes through the wall. Anyway, I've got a bucket here. Now back here, I actually took out the bucket pillar because I was concerned it would melt. So I built another pillar at a 2x8s that was left over, the last one. So that'll heat up, but it won't catch fire, and it certainly won't melt. And then here I've got a nice chair, kind of an old recliner, and I find that that's really comfortable, and it reflects the body heat back into me. I was sitting in a cloth chair before, and I found that would, it was comfortable as well, but it would, the heat from my body would go through the chair and into the room, and this cushioned chair is a lot better for that. So it just reflects the heat back into my body, which is wonderful. What you can't see behind the chair is I've got a window, a small one, 2 by 3 feet, with a nice shelf. I actually found some wood down on the beach and I took that wood and I made that into a nice windowsill. So it's, I don't know, probably almost 18 inches wide, and I've got 2 of those. Our coffee's about ready. Yeah. So that's nice. I'll let that sit for a while. So I've got a nice windowsill over there, and then I have the same thing over on this wall, on the front-facing wall. Another nice big windowsill. I can set my coffee up there and just kind of sit back and drink that while I kind of get going in the morning. And then beside the chair right now, I've just got a pile of my laptops, and my cameras. So generally what I'll do, it's still kind of crowded in here. I may organize a little bit better, though. Kind of the system I'm using right now works fairly well. What I will do is when I get up, I'll take the chair, I'll take everything off of the reading deck, which is basically my laptop, bag, my camera box, and then my camera bag, and I'll take that and put it on my bed. And what I'll do is I'll pull up the sleeping bag and get it off the mat, and then put all that stuff on the mat and have the sleeping bag kind of lay over that, so air can go under the sleeping bag and it can air out a little bit. There were moisture problems when I first got here, and there still can be, although for the most part that's gone away since it got cold. And it's 28 outside. It's 40 now. It was 38 when I got up. But it looks like some clouds came in last night, and it's actually kind of working like a blanket, and it warms up outside, which is nice, though that means I probably won't get much solar power today. But that's okay. I've got plenty from yesterday, actually. I didn't use any, or almost any at all. The light I'm using right now is an LED light bulb. It's 3 watt, which is plenty bright for reading, for basically everything in the house. It's not, not going to blind you, but it's, for a small space, it's very adequate. But 3 watts, and I got 2 of these fully charged battery, mobile batteries, and that's just fantastic. That will actually provide me light, and it'll power my mobile devices for a couple days if I needed to. So hopefully in the winter, if I can get 1 clear day a week, I'll throw all this mobile stuff in my backpack, go climb up on a hill, set it up for the day, and hopefully get a good charge from that. And that means I can still keep writing and keep communicating, hopefully post some photos and whatnot. I'm not sure if I'll be able to power my laptop with it, but I've got some other backup power sources for that if I need to. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it right now. This main area in the house is relatively small, but I guess, the obvious advantage of having a really small cabin is that it's very easy to heat. My body heat, mine and the dog, we heat the house up about 15 to 16 degrees. Last night we only warmed it up about 10, and I'm not sure why. I'm going to have to see if the window was left open or what, but I'm actually kind of confused on that. But we'll see what the story was there. But anyway, I'm comfortable. So anyway, that's the cabin, and maybe we'll take some more photos or video when we get everything together, and it's a little bit lighter in here, which we get a couple hours of fairly bright light, so that's good. All right, that's it. Thanks.